Hello, everyone. So apparently I've been saying that it's July. It came to my attention that I've been saying that it's July, and it's August. It is. Don't worry. Almost football. Football's almost here. August 26th. Episode 47, maybe. Last night. Oh, Adam Speaks. This is the show. Welcome. Last night, a tweet came out from Woj. And I'm going to pull it up and just read it word for word, and then I'm going to kind of, I don't know, break it down. I mean, I'm breaking down something, a tweet, just weird. And but this picked up a lot of places. So, it said, after Isaiah Thomas underwent physical today, Cavs still evaluating injured hip and weighing options with completion of Irving deal. So basically that set everyone on fire last night. And there's a few things that I think makes it so this deal is still going to go, in that it's not, I don't think it's going to go back. I guess the way I interpreted it is the last few words of the tweet where it says, with completion of Irving deal. So, I don't think either team has come out and said that the trade hasn't gone through. There has been no people from either team coming out and saying that the deal's not going through. So here's what I think happens. I think there's no way that the Celtics didn't underplay the hip injury. They said from the beginning, from the end of the season, even during the middle of the season, he missed some time because of the hip. And then at the end of the season, they're like, yeah, he's probably going to have to get surgery for the hip. It's not like that was a secret. That was not a secret at all. So, with completion of Irving deal, I think the deal has been completed, and now all of the options that were being weighed by the Celtics of what Isaiah needed to do are now being on. They're now for the Cavs. So I think that's where maybe people misinterpret. It couldn't have just been. I think he could have worded this. They came out talking about the physical, and then they're saying it's a very sensitive situation. Yeah. Well, he got traded, so obviously that's a sensitive situation. He was upset about being traded, so that's obviously sensitive. And then the second tweet does say all players must pass. He didn't say that, because also these are all very vague. These are all very vague generalities. That, yeah, obviously all the players have to pass a physical if it were to be an issue. But I don't think. It's not like. The Celtics aren't hiding this. Like, they came out after the season and were like, yeah, Isaiah might need hip surgery. So, like, it's not like they didn't know. It's not like this was something where, like, now they're saying he has a hip injury. He's had this hip injury. He had it all season. He was out during the season. So, I think people are misinterpreting the deal, and this just went all over the place, and everyone lost their mind at about 11 p.m., And when did Woj find out these sources? I also want to point out the fact that Woj said that the Celtics had traded for Jimmy Butler. He said that about 10 times during 2 drafts ago. I don't think Woj has the. I don't think he has the Celtics ear. I don't think he has the Celtics. The news coming from Woj about the Celtics, I don't think is correct. There's a Boston guy named Dan Lifshitz. I think that's his name. Shout out to that dude. He has gotten I think he has a running tally of getting every single deal correct. Like he said KD was going to the Warriors. I forget exactly, but he has 5 or 6 times where he said what was going to happen, and then that happened. Hayward was one. Horford was one. He said that he thinks it's about 50-50. Now, at 11 o'clock on a Friday, you're probably not going to get too many executives being like, oh yeah, I'll just talk to this person and let them know what's going on here. So, Shams is also, I think he's, actually, I'm not, no, he's basically the Woj of Yahoo now that Woj is on ESPN. Until Shams comes out with some sort of report, I'm not going to go with that I think this is a correct report. I think people are misinterpreting that tweet. I think Woj purposely made it vague and up for interpretation because Woj is, he got paid at ESPN and now he is, he's not the guy. He's not the guy that everyone's like, oh, like Woj, like he's the man now. Shams has the inside info. See, I think the thing was that people don't want it. I think the reason Woj doesn't have these breaking news stories anymore is because people don't want to tell ESPN. Because ESPN is, people don't, I guess people don't like it. I mean, people in New England don't really like it, but Woj has been incorrect. And this tweet was so vague that I don't see where it really... It's up for interpretation. I think people interpret it as the deal's not going to go through. I'm pretty confident the deal's going to go through. Both teams announced it. Crowder has been seen wearing Cavs gear. I just don't see how this deal doesn't happen. Because both teams announced it. And it's not like this is some random player that had an injury that was undisclosed. Everyone knew about the Isaiah Thomas hip. So them saying that he doesn't pass the physical doesn't make any sense. I think those 3 tweets that he had where he said with the completion of the Irving deal, I think is the key phrase there in that first tweet that people are just kind of looking over. And then everyone has to pass the physical. Okay, who said he didn't? No one said he didn't pass the physical. They said that he went there and then he flew out of town. Yeah, because it's the off season still, and who wants to stay in Cleveland? Who wants to be in Cleveland in August? So yeah, he probably went there, flew out of town, or then flew there and then flew out of town. Yeah, that makes sense. Crowder's been seen there wearing the Cavs gear. I think we'll see in the next few days what actually is happening. I'm going to go on record as saying I think this deal is going to go through as it was before. I don't think they're renegotiating. I think the deal went through, and there's not going to be any changes. Okay, so that's going to be it. So, download, review the show on iTunes. We've got a Saturday. Saturday's not too unusual, but it's on Saturday. Adam Speaks on iTunes. You can find it on SoundCloud sometimes. You can find it on YouTube sometimes. That's going to be it, everybody. So, I'll see you.